Hello, Aries. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do your week reading. Also, Aries, this is a genuine reading and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, Aries. It might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs and rising signs, and there will be messages there for you. Not rising, but Venus signs and the moon sign. Quash Watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel. And let's start, Aries. I already started your channel, but it went out. So, I'm going to tell you what I went through. It has something to do with Jupiter energy here. And it has something to do with someone who can be acting like to you guys like they got it like that this week to you. And it has something to do with the sun here. And it has something to do with something as quick as it began, it's going to end. And y'all go see it here. Because somebody could be acting like they got it like that and they don't. It has something to do with some of y'all could be dealing with Aries, a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, a Virgo, a Cancer, a Libran, a Aquarius, a Aries like yourself, or a Leo. And it has something to do with the numbers y'all dealing with today. I mean, not today, but this week. It has something to do with stableness and secure. So some of y'all could be stableness and secure, and it has something to do with a choice. But it has something to do with in your connections. You could be stable and secure. And it has something to do with a new beginning here. Okay? I pulled y'all cards, and y'all got joyful and blessings here. Okay? Like handing you. And it has something to do with 15. It has something to do with a new beginning here. But something could be a change, a crisis, or a stalemate here. And it has something to do with it has something to do with freedom, moving on. Somebody could be moving on and letting go. But it has something to do with somebody who could be wise here. And it has something to do with somebody could be wise, or you could be wise. But it has something to do with ancestry records, as well as inspiring and wisdom. So a lot of you guys could be free. Because something is ending here. Or somebody wants your stableness or security to end. Because you're free here. But it has something to do with personal guidance. And it has something to do with a guardian angel, spiritual family. So it has something to do with connections here. Okay? And it has something to do with power and speed. But it has something to do with you could be connecting to your spiritual family. And that means like your spiritual guides and things like that as well. Okay? It has something to do with, I pulled your card right here, and it has something to do with somebody who could be very indecisive here. And it's like somebody who could be acting like they blessed or something, but they're indecisive here. And it has something to do with you could be guarded on it. For some of y'all. Because it has something to do with that, okay? It has something to do with somebody here this week gonna be putting up smoke and mirrors to you. Okay? And it has something to do with because they think that they spilling the beans here or something like that. And it has something to do with you gonna be in your safe space while they coming to tell you about spilling the beans, but it's gonna be smoke and mirrors to y'all this week, okay? Something ain't gonna be true what somebody's saying out their mouth for. Okay? And it has something to do with I pulled this card. Being guarded. So you could be being guarded here. Because it has something to do with somebody here want to reject you and want you to feel unloved. Okay? It's like they want to reject you so you can feel unloved. And it has something to do with they tell untrue stories to you as well. Okay? It has something to do with not every relationship has a happy ending. So this relationship is going to end. Some type of relationship going to end because somebody here is indecisive. And you might get guarded on it. Because it has something to do with they are manipulating you wake up. And it has something to do with focusing on how they make you feel, not how you feel about them. So you can be feeling something about them, but you need to focus on how they making you feel here. Okay? And I know somebody here is want to manipulate another person here. Because they leaving them or because they leaving them or something like that here, Aries. And it has something to do with you or a warrior. Okay? So let's finish up. Tell me about the sign of Aries. It has something to do with balance, power. Stay grounded while rising from a new height. Strong yet flexible. So you can be balanced in power. Okay? And it has something to do with you're strong and you can be flexible as well. But somebody here is not. It's like they indecisive her. That's why you guard it. And it has something to do with golden dreams. Your abilities and manifesting your assistance awareness awaits. So it has something to do with you could be on your goals and your dreams here. Okay? Someone is indecisive her. They are. They indecisive her. Okay? So let's see what else. Let's talk about a sign of Aries. We have here intuitive. So a lot of you guys can be very intuitive, and it has something to do with the box of rain. So it's like somebody want to put you in a box and let it rain and let you drown her. Be aware what you're dealing with, Aries. For some of y'all, that's why you guarded her. So tell about a sign of Aries. It has something to do with healing. So you could be healing with someone here, or you could be healing. But it has something to do with balance. And it has something to do with the Matha. So it has something to do with a whole bunch of people here. You can be balanced, but it has something to do with you can be celebrating with a cup or with yourself and with some friends here. But it has something to do with these friends and this lover need to go through a death and a rebirth. And it has something to do with options or opinions. It has something to do with options her, or it has something to do with somebody opinion, and it has something to do with somebody opinion, and it has something to do with a neighbor her. Okay? They could be trying to put you on a fence or got something to say about what you got going on or something like that her. Okay? It has something to do with creative. The door of creative. And it has something to do with passion. So it has something to do with somebody here wants to be creative and passion her, or something like that her. Like you could be creative, but it's like, or you could be compassionate and they think that they creative to you or something like that her. Because it has something to do with sensitive, peace, as well as calm and steady and quiet and harmony. So you could be at peace her. And it has something to do with you could be at peace with love for some of you guys as well. Okay? But it has something to do with it ain't nothing but magic her. It ain't nothing but magic. And I'm telling you, it ain't nothing but magic because somebody here want a miracle. But they ain't went through no death and no rebirth. So how they go get a miracle and they ain't even put it in work for some of y'all. Okay? So I'm just keeping the bug with you. Okay? It has something to do. It's like they could be acting like they a good thing to you or something, but you gonna see they putting up illusions. It says correct or restoring original status. So it's like you could be heartbroken or you could be hurt and somebody want to repair with you. But it has something to do with a relationship and quiet time. Spending in quiet time, you can feel connected even when you are apart. So even if you're apart with somebody, you feel connected. But it's like somebody here want to prepare with you or they want to repair with you or something like that here. Okay, Aries? It has something to do with reflection, self-reflection. Reflect on the roots that caused the problem. So you could be doing some type of self-reflection or somebody needs to, because it has something to do with about passion here. Keep the passion and romance alive and schedule a regular date and trip. So you could be scheduling a regular date and trip with someone here. But Spirit wants you to do some type of reflection work with this passion, because it has something to do with sharing here. Okay, or is they sharing with you? Okay. Alright, Aries. It's like you could be healing and somebody here is sensitive because you healing for some of y'all as well. Okay? It has something to do with the 9 of Cups, water energy. So you could be fulfilled, Aries. And it has something to do with the Knight of Pentacles. So as I know, somebody could come in and want to give you a slow offer, or you could be looking at your contract, sir. But it has something to do with that. Okay. You might need to be slow here and look at your contracts and see what is what, because it has something to do with you could be fulfilled at this time, Aries. Okay. But it's like somebody who want to come in and mess up your balance or something like that, and want you to be indecisive while you blessed her. Okay. So tell me about the sign of Aries. It has something to do with the Ace of Wands, fire energy. So you can be having a new passion, new beginning here. And it has something to do with the Ace of Swords. And it has something to do with the Eight of Cups. A lot of you guys be at work here as well here. But you're going to get some type of truth at work about a new passion, new beginning. And it has something to do with the Emperor. This is you. So tell me about the sign of Aries. We have the Ten of Swords, air energy. So it has something to do with a passion, a new beginning here. Something could be an ending. Like I said, something can start and then it can end. And it has something to do with that. Because it has something to do with the Nine of Wands. You might need to stay your ground and be the Nine of Wands this week, Aries. Okay? Because you might think something is a new passion, new beginning with somebody here. But it's going to be the Ten of Swords here if you don't stand your ground. And it has something to do with a Queen of Swords here. And it has something to do with the Five of Cups. So somebody could be boredism or something like that here. You could be dealing with an earth sign for some of y'all. But it has something to do with the Magician, Gemini energy. Okay? Or you could be trying to manifest a Queen of Swords or another person that have water in their chart for some of y'all. We have the Ten of Wands. So it has something to do with the Ten of Wands. You could be, something could be a burden here as well. Because it has something to do with the Hermit. And it has something to do with the Six of Wands. So it has something to do with the Hermit. You could be going within and you in victory here. A lot of you guys could be getting promotions and things like that here. Okay, and you keeping it to yourself. But it has something to do with justice. Libra energy. For the sign of Aries, we have here the Strength, Leo energy. So you have the strength here about something, because somebody here could be could be a Leo here, but it has something to do with somebody here. You have the strength about a new passion, new beginning, but it could be an ending here. And so we want y'all to have the strength because it has something to do with the King of Wands, and this could be you. Okay, but it has something to do with the Nine of Swords, and it has something to do with the Page of Pentacles. So it has something to do with somebody could be coming around y'all and acting like they want to lay down a foundation with y'all, or they want to store some type of money investor with y'all. But it's only the Nine of Swords here, or somebody who could be in the Nine of Swords about some type of money that they think they laying down. But it has something to do with the Knight of Cups. So it has something to do with water energy as well here. So someone here could be coming to get y'all a romantic offer, but it's like they want to lay down a foundation, but they want y'all to be in y'all head here or something like that here, Aries. It has something to do with Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. Okay. This Ten of Swords really came backwards, her, so I'm going to have to take it backwards, her. But it has something to do with Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Okay, and it has something to do with the Eight of Swords. Okay, so someone here could be trying to, like, impatient in time, have you be stuck her or something like that her. It has something to do with a Queen of Cups, water energy, and it has something to do with Aquarius energy here. Or you could be trying to heal something with a Queen of Cups for some of you guys, or Aquarius. But it has something to do with the Seven of Cups. Somebody here could be having a whole bunch of options, or somebody here putting some type of illusions up. Okay. So what it like to me is you could be having a passion, new beginning here. Okay. And it has something to do with somebody who thought that they had some type of passion, new beginning, to Ten of Swords somebody here, but it didn't work. For some of y'all. It didn't work for them to Ten Swords you. They could have tried to Ten of Swords you, but it didn't work for them. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here thought they had the strength to Ten of Swords somebody, but it didn't work. And it has something to do with Temperance, Sagittarius energy. It has something to do with that. And it has something to do with you can be, at work, but it has something to do with something can be a burden to you at work and things like that as well here. Because something is a Ten of Wands here. And something can be a burden. But it has something to do with, it could be a burden because you feel like you stuck her, or at work it could be a little bit tough for y'all, for some of you Aries, okay? But it has something to do with a Queen of Cups, her water energy. You can be starting something with a water energy for some of y'all, okay? It has something to do with a Queen of Swords, air energy. And it has something to do with the moon. Somebody could be putting up illusions, or a Queen of Swords, her Cancer energy, as well as Pisces energy as well. Why is the Ace of Wands here for the sign of Aries? It has something to do with the world. So it has something to do with something, could be an ending of a cycle, or you could be just celebrating about a new beginning here for some of y'all. Or y'all celebrating about y'all ending a cycle. But it has something to do with the Emperor. And it has something to do with somebody could be doing something sneaky here with the Seven of Swords. And it has something to do with that. With the Five of Wands. It's like somebody here loves to put people in competition. That's what they doing sneaky here. Okay? Why the Strength card here? It has something to do with judgment. So it has something to do with somebody here, a whole bunch of people here for to get judged. Because something could be, or you making a judgment call. And something could be an ending of a cycle. But it has something to do with the Knight of Pentacles. And it has something to do with the King of Pentacles. So something could be coming in real slow here. Okay? And it has something to do with justice, Libra energy. It's like a whole bunch of people finna get judged because they thought they Ten of Swords somebody and they didn't. Give me one on the Ten of Swords. It has something to do with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, somebody here wanted a Ten of Swords somebody, but not somebody here in their head here. And there's a whole bunch of people in their head because they thought they was going to Ten of Swords somebody here. And it has something to do with the Two of Cups, and it has something to do with the Six of Swords. So it has something to do with somebody could be moving the calm of water, sir. Or something like that, a couple or something like that as well. Water energy as well as air energy. But it has something to do with, this is what they was manifesting. Gemini energy. Why is the King of Wands here? It has something to do with the Queen of Cups, water energy. So it has something to do with the Queen of Cups, or it could be in their head, her, or something like that. Or y'all, a Queen of Cups could be making some type of judgment call as well. But it has something to do with the Sun. Somebody could be in the Nine of Pentacles, her. And it has something to do with they could be just happy by themselves. Or they could be happy. But it has something to do with somebody here is indecisive. Or somebody here wanted to keep somebody here in stalemate. Okay, you could be dealing with a Queen of Cups, her, and making a judgment call or something like that for some of y'all as well. Or you ended a cycle with a water sign, her. You could have ended a cycle with a water sign for some of y'all. We have the Five of Swords. So a lot of you guys could be fighting at y'all job here as well. And it has something to do with it. Okay? For some of y'all. And y'all could be in y'all head about it. But it has something to do with the Seven of Cups. And it has something to do with the Five of Cups. So it has something to do with friendships here. Or it has something to do with, for some of y'all friends was putting up illusions to y'all. And this is 7, 8, 9, 10. For some of y'all, it's your family that's putting up illusions. For some of y'all, it's your friends. But it's two cups behind you. And it has something to do with somebody who was putting up illusions and leaving somebody out into the Five of Pentacles. Why Temperance? It has something to do with the Four of Swords. Something that's put to rest her with the Four of Swords her. Yeah. Because that's the 9, the 10. So it has something to do with the Ten of Swords. And somebody here was trying to Ten of Sword a Temperance Angel. Or somebody here thought that they could Ten of Sword this Temperance Angel and make them go through the Three of Swords. And it has something to do with somebody here fit a whole bunch of people fit to be judged because it didn't happen. And it has something to do with that. With the Strength card. And it has something to do with the Two of Cups. Water energy. And it has something to do with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So it has something to do with a couple here could have had some type of strength. Or you know. You could have put something to rest with a Queen of Cups here for some of y'all as well. It's coming in patient in time for some of y'all. Why the Ten of Wands? It has something to do with somebody here is getting hanged with Pisces energy. Or somebody here might need to look at something in a different perspective. Because it has something to do with somebody here could be fighting or somebody here getting hanged. And something could be a burden her. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Two of Cups. And it has something to do with the Ace of Wands. So it has something to do with a passion, new beginning her, as well as fulfillment. But it has something to do with somebody here has foresight. And somebody could be waiting on their ships to come in. Yeah. Something was a burden her and somebody here finna get hanged. Yeah. Give me one on the Eight of Swords. What? Has something to do with the Queen of Wands. Fire energy. Yeah, has something to do with somebody here wanted this Queen of Wands to be stuck her. And they wanted to sacrifice this person, but something is a burden. Or somebody here wanted to do y'all like this, Aries. It's like they wanted to sacrifice y'all. Yeah. They wanted to sacrifice y'all. And it had something to do with that. And it has something to do with a Knight of Swords, and it has something to do with somebody who was juggling. It's coming in real quick, and it has something to do with the Four of Pentacles. Somebody who love holding back their energy and their time and their essence. If you put that 4, that's the 5 and the 6. Somebody who giving to more than one person as well. Her, okay. A Knight of Swords can be given to a water sign. Her, yeah. But somebody here thought they was going to 3 of Swords, a Temperance angel her, and it didn't work out. Because the Temperance angel put something to rest her. And somebody could be fighting with a water sign her. Like some of y'all Aries could be messing with a water sign and a fire sign her. Yeah, for some of y'all. But for some of you female Aries, somebody who wanted y'all to be stuck her. It's like they wanted y'all to be stuck. Yeah. And so for some of y'all, it's at y'all job, y'all could be fighting Aries women. And then they wanted to hang y'all her with the 10 of Wands. But it's put to rest her. Boy, her playing around too much, man. And for some of you Aries males, y'all could have been messing with a Queen of Cups her, and y'all made a judgment on. Because it had something to do with somebody here was trying to 10 of Swords you and it didn't work out. Now they in a 9 of Swords her. Because you in a cycle. For some of you Aries males. So I here playing around, Aries. Yeah, so I here indecisive. You sure got it right. Because it has something to do with somebody finna go through the dark night of the soul. And it has something to do with somebody here acting like they heart speak the same language. No, ma'am, no, sir. That ain't working out. Aries don't like indecisive people. They don't like indecisive people. They are the first zodiac sign in the deck. They like people that be on their game. You know what I'm saying? Aries don't like indecisive people. They about they self as well. First house. You know what I'm saying? Knowing thyself. I don't know what somebody playing with Aries like this, folks. Give me one with the world. Yeah, somebody here guarded. I told you y'all guarded. Y'all guarded her. Y'all in a cycle so with this passion new beginning. Somebody thought they was getting. Because it has something to do with somebody finna be a train wreck for somebody here putting up illusions to them. And it has something to do with somebody here think something resurrected isn't dead, but somebody here living in fear because it has something to do with somebody here. They don't even want to put it to work. Wow, that's why you guarded. Yeah, you in the cycles, Aries. Give me one with the string. Yeah, it has something to do with you could be guarded here, but it has something to do with somebody could be somebody bestie her. Somebody here finna make a judgment call on that because somebody was somebody busting there take a bullet for them. But it has something to do with somebody here gonna be a real regret because somebody here only care about being with somebody here for marriage and for money. Somebody here is a gold digger. They only married for money. And it has something to do with something for to be a karmic lesson. Give me one on the 9 of Swords here. It has something to do with mirrors. Somebody here made somebody look at themselves. That's why somebody here could 10 a sword them. That's why this group here, or somebody here, a whole bunch of people here in the 9 of Swords, because somebody was somebody bestie here, and whoever bestie made them look at themselves here. You could have been somebody bestie here, you made them look at themselves, Aries, because they was trying to play with you. And they're like, you and your passions, and you creative here, and you can't be tempted, and it has something to do with that. And you was they love talking her, and they want to sit around her 10 of Swords you, and they couldn't. That's why they in their head here. Give me one on this King of Wands. Yeah, it has something to do. It's a decor here. For some of you Aries males, y'all ain't even dealing with a water sign here. Y'all guarded towards this water sign. It's a death and a rebirth here. For some of y'all ended something with a bestie here, or y'all ended something, or you was a bestie and they ended something. It has something to do with friendships here. Yeah, friendships and groups, and it has something to do with a false twin flame. And it has something to do with not somebody here that's sitting here with this downfall here. Yeah, somebody played, it could have been a water sign was playing with y'all like this, a song. Aries males. Yeah, or a Leo. Give me one on this 5 of Swords. for Aries women. Have something to do with somebody who want to put their projections up onto an Aries woman here. Yeah, and then want to bring them conflict at their job for some. Yeah, but this Aries woman making them look at themselves here. It's an Aries woman that's making them look at themselves. And she's making these disturbed maximums, these Aries women, making them these disturbed maximums look at themselves. Because this Aries woman got confidence in themselves. And it has something to do with now they disorganized. Because they try to play with an Aries woman. Ooh! Oh, give me one on this 4 of Swords here, man. It like to me somebody here finna go somebody. I told you, man, somebody here play with an Aries woman that is something and ghost them. Yeah, and make them look at themselves here. Somebody here playing with an Aries woman. Baby, but then they acting like they want to prepare something or fix something with this Aries woman. The curtains. Because it look like this person is selling their heart or have something to do with somebody finna heal their heart for playing with this Aries woman. Oh, wow. Because they thought they could hang this Aries woman. Yeah, but this Aries woman ghosted them, and it had something to do with no ordinary love, and they wanted to use ordinary love on this Aries woman and put their projections upon them to sacrifice this Aries woman. But see, this somebody here is a train wreck her, and it had something to do with somebody here act like they wanted to prepare with this Aries woman, but it's gonna be a train wreck because somebody here gonna be lurking in the shadows because this Aries woman finna ghost somebody. Yeah. Somebody here try to put their projections up onto an Aries woman. Nah, this Aries woman ain't going for that. And it has something to do with this Aries woman that's in 9th house. What's that say? This situation involving belief systems, religion, as well as higher learning. This person got higher learning and philosophy. They playing with the wrong one here. Somebody here ghost somebody. And it has something to do with somebody finna go through dark times. Because it has something to do with somebody here is taking back control and the lead, acting like they want the lead, but they lead is dark times. While this Aries woman, there ain't nothing but relaxing and recovering. Oh, whoa, boy, Aries, y'all served them. Aries males and females, y'all served them, man. Y'all served them, man. Y'all Aries, females, y'all could have had a bestie here. Y'all could have been somebody bestie and would take a bullet for them, but they didn't want to take a bullet for you. So you made them look at themselves here. They thought that they was going to tend to sue with you, Aries males, and it didn't work out for them. That's why they got to look at themselves here. And there's new passion, new beginning. You didn't want no passion, new beginning, and you was guarded towards them. That's why it's a death cord here. And it has something to do with somebody here thought they could put their projections up onto you. You ended that too. And for some of you females, you made them look at themselves when they were trying to put these projections up on you, and then you ghosted them. And when they try to act like you was they ordinary love, you kept it pushing and ghost them, and you silenced towards them. Ooh, wait! I'm out here playing with the Aries. I'm out here playing with these Arieses, and it was a downfall for that, baby. Yeah, Aries don't play that game. It got something to do with the 6 of Wands. Y'all still in the 6 of Wands, Aries. And it has something to do with this ship ain't coming in with this 10 of Swords they thought they was going to do to you. I don't know what they thought y'all was. It look like to me is somebody here for to go through these challenges, Aries, for playing with you because they wanted you to go through challenges. And it has something to do with you at work here. And getting the truth. And you at work here and got the key. And it look like to me is you finna cut somebody. That's what it look like for playing with you. That's why they going through challenges here. For playing with y'all. Where's everybody sign the Aries? It got something to do with they want you to go through challenges, but you already got the truth about them trying to put you in challenges. And it like to me is somebody thought that they had a whole bunch of options or a whole bunch of fishes here, and trying to ride in with you, but you already know this Ace of Cups ain't nothing. Yeah, these people that think that they had options or something, you don't go about there, that's why you ghosted them. I'm out here playing with an Aries male and a woman. It has something to do with you already got the letter. With this 7 of Swords they thought that they was doing on you. That's why they going through challenges. And what it like to me is this Queen of Swords or something like that here with this Page of Pentacles here acting like they want to lay down. You gonna be nothing but the Queen of Swords when they acting like they want to lay down the foundation with you. You ain't got time for it because you already know they the fox and they cunning. That's how you know. Ooh wait. Y'all ain't no game here, Aries. Aries said you got me twisted. Especially if they play with Aries woman here. Because the Aries woman is connected to the spiritual. Yeah. An Aries woman, they spiritual and they'll ghost you. I don't know what somebody finna be sad. I told you somebody finna be sad. And now you finna be sad because somebody thought they could put illusions up to y'all. Ooh, I don't know what somebody did her, baby. So y'all my son. Y'all clown the berries. Y'all clown the baby. Like somebody bestie, every male, y'all shut it down. You ain't they bestie, yo, bro. You ended it. What's up outside the Aries? I don't know what they thought they was doing her, Aries. What's up outside? Why this challenge her? Ooh wee. And like somebody here finna be a fur. Yeah, I told they finna be a fur and they finna be a challenges because you got the truth. And it look like to me is you got a voice. And what you gonna say is with this fake oppression they thought that they was doing and trying to put on the show to you and all that, you gonna say how you feel because you know what? You an Aries and you gonna be blunt about it. And what it look like to me is somebody here finna be impatient for playing with you. Give me one because they wanted to look good for you. Give me one on this. It look like somebody here finna be in anxiety with these challenges because you already know the truth about them. But what it like to be with this sex, this and these soldiers here they thought that they got, that's a dead end. Because you know why? It's gonna be a decoy for that. They options is a dead. Yeah, it's a dead her. They're gonna be in anxiety because you know they sneaky her. And they finna carry. Yeah, it's coming in for y'all too. It got something to do with betrayal. I told you y'all know somebody here betray y'all. That's why they gonna be in anxiety for trying to portray you. And what it like to be is it like somebody here is a female or another dude is jealous of y'all, and then they want to try to manipulate y'all these couples as well. It's a dead end. All they want to do is be lazy on y'all. Wow. Wow, Aries, this is what you dealing with, big baby. Yeah, you finna shut them down, baby. You know why you finna shut them down? Say it 3 times. I don't care. So Aries, they don't care. And it has something to do with you need to clean off this mess. Aries making them clean off this mess. Ooh, wait. Aries, you ain't playing with it. You finna ghost them and get them some spiritual knowledge. That's what you finna do. You finna ghost them and get them some spiritual knowledge for playing with an Aries. Give me one on this spirit. And like to me, you sitting her and what? Meditating. But they sitting around her playing with you, but they want you to be in fur. Baby, bye. And like to me, you ain't dealing with these people that think they ain't coming in here at anything. What that say? They ain't got no plan B. Cause you know why? You don't want nothing to do with it. And what it like to me is you deserve abundance, her. That's what you deserve. So you ain't got time for it. Give me what on this society. Ooh, I don't know why they play with Aries like that. You just fine, just sitting and also meditating while they sitting around playing with you. And what it like to be is please leave a voicemail as well as not you two is alignment. So whoever they thought you was gonna nurture them and all that, you ain't doing that because they gonna have to leave a voicemail. And what it like to be is treat yourself and eat everything you want. You just sitting back and eating whatever you want and eating good in the mud while these people trying to leave you voicemails. Give me what. Oh, Aries so well. You already know they a monster her. That's why you ain't got time for it. And you know why you know they a monster her? You can do it as well as I'm not always an angel. So you already know they two-faced in her. You already know they act like they a good person, but they ain't nothing but the devil. Woo-wee! I don't know why they play with you, Aries. Aries shutting them down, baby. Aries shutting them down. What they say? You look at signs. What they say? You look at signs as well as well. You listen to your intuitiveness. Yeah, you do, baby. That's why you look at signs and you listen to your intuitiveness. You ain't no boo-boo the fool. Give me one on this. Why nobody play with y'all like this, Aries? And like to me is no need to worry. So you ain't got no need to worry. And what it like to me is if you believe as well as something is a yes. They play with somebody here that can see the sun and the moon. Whenever somebody thought they could put illusions up to an Aries here, they can see you. And it has something to do with that. This situation will improve. Those are your messages. Take care, Aries. Bye-bye.